Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I say good morning because this is your brother Bob. By the way, I say good morning because I'm speaking to you from the great state of Dallas, Texas today. It's only 11 a.m. here. That's why I say good morning. But good afternoon to you all, our fellow founding affiliates all over the world. Good to see you. Good to see my brothers, Vincent, Collins, and Oliver. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Yesterday when I landed when I flew into Dallas, I called my sister Marcel because I knew our brother Chris Johnson was going to be arriving. And guess what? Chris Johnson was there. He just took the phone and I spoke with him. So I want to welcome Chris Johnson to Texas. It's good to see you. I know you've had a blast. I don't know if you've left already or you are still here, but that's what the family that our founder, Mr. Ash, has built for us. So welcome to Texas, my brother Chris Johnson. As you all know, our topic for today is that Ash Mufara delivers meaningful transformation that is accessible to all. That's our topic. Ash delivers meaningful transformation accessible to all. That's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to take it from any angle. But I want to start first of all saying that the meaningful transformation has already begun. If you look at how our founder, Mr. Ash, has been, coming out the past few weeks, you see that there's a transformation already taking place. There's a difference. If you look at our August 14 and then August 25th out when he came out and made that first presentation on the State of the Union, you see how transformative it is from the O. He came, he spoke, was precise, concise, very measured, he delivered and he left. He came back the week after where he gave us the address on the SEC case, was brief, spoke to us and left. So the transformation has already begun when it comes to us, our founder, Mr. Ash, and us as a whole. But I took some time to actually look at what does it mean. Because I found Mr. Ash, if you go back and look at all the writings that Ash has been putting out from O News 1 to 11, his writings are measured. His writing, the words are if you read them closely, they are well calculated words. They mean something. In fact, I feel that there's like a lawyer behind those writings of Mr. Ash. If you look at it, the way he's writing and communicating to us, it's precise, concise. So I looked up the meaning of meaningful transformation. Meaningful transformation is defined as a significant and purposeful change that leads to improvement, growth, or a deeper impact, whether to an individual, to an organization, to a system, or to society. This is what our founder, Mr. Ash, wrote in O News 11. We are going to deliver meaningful transformation where that is accessible to all. So there are some key characteristics when we talk to meaningful impact. What meaningful impact means? There are some key characteristics. Number one, it is intentional. Intentional in the sense that it is driven by a clear purpose or vision. We know our founder's vision and mission. He has a clear vision that he's had from God knows how long, way back. It is intentional. What Ash Mufara is trying to do is intentional and it is accepted by the higher power, as we've always said here. Number two, it is sustainable. Sustainable in the sense that it has a lasting impact. Like our brother Mike Ellis says all the time, longevity. When he talks about longevity, he talks about the sustainability. It's something that is not only a temporal change, it is here for our lifetime and for our generation and another generation. So it is sustainable. When you talk about meaningful impact is sustainable. It is inclusive, guys. Meaningful impact is inclusive. Our founder, Mr. Ash, has the most inclusive vision and mission statement that I've ever heard or seen. He tells us equal opportunity for all, bridging the gap between the big and the small. That we are driven by people with a passion to transform businesses as a mission, and that is going to build tomorrow's technology today using artificial intelligence with that for everyone, for small companies or big companies. So Ash Mufara's change is inclusive, is for everyone, and it is also measurable. You can measure it, you can see the success, you can see the change. Mr. Ash himself had told us that in about 4 years from now, that's I think a year and a half ago, the world will be a different place. The world will look significantly different from where we are today. Once Ash rolls out the package that is God for the world and us. So it is manageable. You can measure it and you can see the difference. So that's how I want us to start. I know my brothers are going to come from any angle and, blow this thing up. But this is what I has been in my mind since we came up with this topic. Beautiful topic as always. Thanks to all of us here. So I'm going to hand it now to my brother Collins to take it over and just run with it, brother
Oh,
Collins.
thank you, Bob, for hosting, us today. It's a beautiful Saturday, and every time we take time to come and just, explain what we think, based on our own opinion and idea, what we think as, looking at what Mr. Ash Mufara is doing. And it's a very beautiful topic because we're talking about Ash delivers meaningful transformation accessible to all. That is really powerful. So when we look at everything, we talk about what Ash is doing, an AI software development company building applications. They're using only applications. Ash is building applications and products and services. All these things will come. But when we look at the application, it's a problem-solving application. They are not building the application just for building sake. It is a problem-solving application. What is the problem out there? How do we solve it? And it ties with, Ash delivers meaningful transformation accessible to all. Now I start to break it down. I said, okay, I was sitting and said, what meaningful transformation means to me? I said, all right, Ash is not just changing. It's not just building just for building sake. It is not just for building sake, but for what? But for progress that deeply, like Bob said, deeply improve lives, community, and organization. So they are not building application just because they want to build. No, it is because they want to solve a particular problem. How will this application improve lives? How will it improve community? How will it improve organization? It can be small business or large business, or doesn't matter. Ash is looking at how do we improve that. That is meaningful transformation. Now I started thinking about, okay, what is accessibility? Because it said we have meaningful transformation. What is accessibility? I look at it and I say, okay, this is definition. It said is to ensure that transformation isn't limited to the privileged few, not to the privileged few, but available across boundaries of income. Doesn't matter, boundaries of income, organization, and backgrounds. So Ash is not building it because if it was for privileged few, then there is no point for me to come in. There's no point for even those who are in Africa, Papua New Guinea. They will not have no chance. Ash want to cut across boundaries. How this application will cut across boundaries, those who will see it, how will they be able to succeed on using this application? He said financial income is not, you don't need to have that big budget to use this application. He is building it because he wants to reach down to the grassroots. It's accessible to all. Now, and he said accessibility, and then he said, for total all, I just like meaningful transformation and for everyone. He talked about for all, inclusivity and equity. That's the 2 points that came in my mind. How is it inclusive? And equity, sometimes people look at equity, they said equality and diversity. Equity is different. It means they are building something based on individual needs. We can sit in a restaurant, but Bob said, oh, I don't like pork. All of us go to a restaurant, Bob is providing. Vincent said, no, I don't like shawarma. This said, Oliver said, no, I don't eat meat. How will this organization contain all of us? Make sure when we come out, we are all happy. We are all celebrating. That's equity. It means everyone has a fair chance of success. Everyone coming in has a fair chance of success. That's why I said to all, everyone has a fair chance to success. Doesn't matter if you are from this, you are a small size business, you are a large size corporation, you are from charity organization. Will you succeed in what Mr. Ash Mufara is putting? 100% yes, because he looked at all the problems, what is happening. He said, how do I put an application, build an application that will cover all of these problems, solving problem. We saw when we had the first, survey platform, what happened? It was easy for everyone. Simplicity. They turned complexity to simplicity. Everyone was able to go in, answer the question. But in the background, do we know how complex it was? No, because we're not there. But the engineers know how complex it was to build a system that will accommodate everybody. Doesn't care where you are coming from. This is the only thing. Go in, enter that questions, click that button, and you are done. But in the background, we saw when Ash put the analytic tool, how complex it was. None of us even questioned that, because in our mind, we always want to use simple application. One is affordability, the simplicity and affordability. That's what we want. How fast we can do our job and come out. That's exactly what Ash is doing. Ash is putting something that will transform, business environment and even our normal life. Our normal life day to day will change. Not about the money that will come, but those who will come looking at this application, ask yourself, will they be able to afford this application to enhance it with their business? Yes. Is it simple for them to do their job and come out? 100% yes. That is what we are talking about, meaningful transformation, accessible to all. Bravo, I'll throw it back to you. Take it.
Excellent startup, Collins. I mean, that is exactly what you are like inside our founder's mind. Problem solving. When you want to create meaningful transformation, what are you doing? You are solving a problem. You look at a unique situation, and then you say, "Hey, I'm going to do something about it." And that's what our founder has done. You said accessibility is for everyone. You talk about equity, and you brilliantly explain how each and every one of us have our own needs. So how does this transformation be accessible to all? Our founder has done that, and he told us that he's going to find people that have a passion to transform businesses as their mission. So it is being built for each and every situation, each and every one to come in and do what the system asks you to do for you to succeed. That is it. That is the key here. Transformation, that is for every single one on earth, so long as you want to be part of the system. you know let us go to our brother Vincent. Let's say your take on what you think when our founder talks about in his own words, because this is a direct quote from us.
Yeah, yeah,
Make
yeah.
this up. It's a direct quote from
Mhm.
him. I'm going to deliver you meaningful transformation that is going to be accessible to all. What's your take on that statement, my brother?
Thank you, Brother Bob, and Oliver and Collins. Hello, everyone who are watching, or those who are watching us live, those who will watch later. Hello to all, and then happy Saturday. So it's very interesting topic, like Brother Colin said earlier. So Ash deliver meaningful transformation accessible to us, to all. So it's very important that, well, Mister, because up to now I know a lot of people sitting outside there. Some of them they haven't got it, and then they don't get it. What Mr. Ash is really is doing. So this transformation, I know we're using IT tools. So most of the tools, the product that Mr. Ash is building, we're going to use the IT tools to build those transformation. So the transformation is what the transformation is for. Like Mr. Ash always saying, is uplift humanity. So lifting humanity, we're going to use tools to uplift humanity. So building those system that Mr. Ash is doing it for purpose, doing it to uplift humanity. So today, when you go around today, most of the Fortune company, when you go to 100, you will see that most of them, they are technologies companies. So if you check from the top, I don't want to mention anyone name, but today is a technologies company. So to get into that, a lot of things have been done already, and then a lot of exists in the world IT or data market today. Everything is there. But what our CEO is thinking to do is add it plus what is not existing now, because there's a lot in the market. But the man, his idea, his transformation is to add it what is not there, what we need it for this world, what we need it today. So that's what he's doing. Using the latest technology, everyone is talking about artificial intelligence. So what artificial intelligence is going to do is going to impart positive impact to our daily life. Such the transformation that our CEO is doing it. That's what Mr. Ash Mufara is going to do. So that transformation, we don't say that we don't have that in the market. There are so many things exist already, but what is doing what the gap is there. There's a gap in somewhere that is not there. That's what Mr. Ash is going to do. Something is missing in the market is going to be what tools, the tool that is going to use to apply, because when everything was well, when the transformation goes well, everything's done well, what happened there is going to uplift humanity. So uplifting humanity, we need tools. We need a product to get it, and then those products, when we sell the product, and then the product, we can use the money that we get from the product to uplift humanity. And then even the product itself will uplift also humanity, because some of the product, we're going to use it to uplift humanity. Some people will get job. Some people will, a lot of transformation will come from there. So what Mr. Ash is doing is not doing for one person, he's doing for the whole world, everywhere. We are all everywhere. Each continent, we are all involved. So the transformation that is doing is a massive. It's not something that we like 2 or 3 house staff that is doing. So this is a big thing that is building outside there. But I know a lot of people, they haven't got it yet. So when we say artificial intelligence we mentioned, is not mean that it's the first one to build artificial intelligence. But there are so many things that it will be in our product, the world is doing, is going to use embedded with artificial intelligence to do it. What is missing? So the missing, that's what it's going to do. It's going to complete a massive job. So what he's saying, tomorrow start today. So this is what Mr. Ash is doing. So the background, there are so many things that we should be patient and then wait for Mr. Ash, the job that he's doing, because there are so many things that we are sitting here. When the IT guys, they are sitting in the IT room, there are some people, they are in the background, they are doing the job. When you go to the website, and like now, when we are sitting here, you can see us, everything, can see me, I'm talking. But there are some people sitting in the background, they are doing the job, but we can't see them. So this is what Mr. Ash is doing. So he's working in the background. Not like he's not doing something, he's doing a big job, massive one, and then big transformation, like we are saying. But it's not something that we can see, but we will see when the time will come. So we have to have a time and be with him for the big transformation that is doing. It's not every transformation that we have to come here and then mention, oh, Mr. Ash is doing this, or Mr. Ash. No, it's Mr. Ash said it, even he himself, he said it. It's not everything that we're going to reveal to the world, because what is coming is big, but we'll just stop there. Not go inside deeper to explain or tell people what is going on. But we know, you and me, that jobs are going in progress in the background. So there's not something that we go and sit there. So people who are saying, oh, Mr. Ash has disappeared, Mr. Ash is there, he's doing a big job. So the job that he's doing is heavy. So we should all come together, pray for him, because I believe, and then I'm sure that job, we don't have to come every day and reveal to the public. No, it need a silence, it need a time, it need a reflection. So this is what he's doing. And then when the time comes that everything is ready, we'll see the transformation come to life, and then it's going to impact all of us, our life. Even those who maybe they are not even involved, is going to transform their life as well. Anything new is going to transform everything, every background activity. It could be automobile cars, car factories, aviation company. If every supermarket is going to impact, even communication, well, like what me and you using to communicate to the world, things going to change. World does not exist in this world that Mr. Ash is going to add and transform it. This is the big thing that is coming soon. And then we'll be, all of us will be mind blowing when we see it. And also, Mr. Ash, some years ago, he said some people will run away naked from the sitting room to outside. It's going to happen, and then will happen. But Brother Bob, I'll leave it there. Thank you.
Excellent, Vincent. Thank you so much. Thank you, my brother. Yes. When Ash talks about delivering meaningful transformation that is accessible to all, you reminded us that he's doing it. He's using IT tools, IT products to do the transformation. We are in the era of digital transformation, and our father, Mr. Ash, is right square in that area. You know, his ultimate goal, as he stated in his mission and his vision, is to uplift humanity. You reminded us on that, and you've told us that he's looking. And Ash himself has said this: he's not coming to reinvent the wheel. No, he's coming in He's looking at things that are already existing. He's just taking them and he's making them better. That's what our founder, Mr. Ash, is trying to do. He's closing all the gaps. He's looking at everything, the things that are not going right. He's taking it from his experience, his professional and educational credentials that he has been in the industry. He's taking them and then making them better and cheaper. That's what our founder, Mr. Ash, is trying to do. And you said he's going to impact the whole world. Yes, he's going to impact the whole world. I mean, look at his mission. Look at what he's delivering for everyone, all corners of the world. He's not selective in what he's doing. He's giving a chance to everybody. And he said that he's going to build tomorrow's technology today, and he has a team, the people that are going to deliver just that. You said that we should just wait. When the time comes, the transformation will be obvious. When the time comes and he delivers what he's promising to deliver to us, you will see it. It will be our life. It will be there will be a new era. There will be a change, as he told us. Some few years from now, the world is going to be different from what we know as it is today. So let us hear from my fellow brother Oliver, what his take is, and then we'll go one more round. Thank you, Oliver.
Yeah, hi everybody. Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Vincent, Collins. You guys have pumped me up, but I'm always fine as usual, because the old tech pros, we are focused. And when you are focused, steady, believe in our CEO, Mr. Ash, and we took it from the first day, and today we are still running with it, and the old tech pros, we are still fired up. Not only fire up because we are in the industry, but fire up because of what we know that our CEO stands for. Because there is no company on this planet Earth that has used this our business model. That the main vision of this company is to impact humanity. No one. This is the first company on this planet Earth that is going to impact humanity. Not only humanity. When you look at all news 11, our CEO talks about that he's going to bring out applications that small businesses and local business owners with what? An affordable price. When you look into all economics in the world, today, including the United States where I am today, small businesses are the one that generate income, employment. Just take, for example, India, P&G, Africa, all those small businesses and local business owners that Ash is going to come out. It has created software applications that is very complex, simple to use, and affordable. Those people will take it. Those small business owners in our local communities will take it. Guess what? That economy in that country is going to boom. So Ash did not only impact we humans, businesses, small businesses and local business owners. This is what we have to look into, what Ash is bringing to the world. So Ash is impacting everybody in every part of the world, everybody from businesses. In what? There's that weapon, affordable price. So you will see that more people will buy our applications. That's the turnover. That's the turnover. Look at, we are in the industry. We know how much those applications they cost. They do target all these big giant tech companies. They do target the big industry, big companies to sell their applications. Some of them are not even in P&G. Some of them are not even in Africa. Some of them are not even in countries like India. But guess what today? All those countries will benefit from this, our own company. All those small businesses will benefit from this company. We are lucky. I keep saying every day that we are lucky that we have a CEO that is smart, very proactive. When I say he knows the market and knows what people want. He knows the value. And guess what? We are going to be the solution makers in this world. We should be lucky that we are part of this company, because he has built an application with too much values in an affordable price. My brother Bob just talked about sustainability. I will drag it again, connecting now with longevity of this company. We are here to stay. This company is for life. Why do I say so? The price, the complexity of building the applications, the complexity to build and then easy to use. There are a lot of people, a lot of big companies are frustrated because they have applications that they cannot even use, they don't even understand it. I'm working in an environment that our CIO told us, I don't want to call the application name, that he doesn't know why people are crazy about this application because we can't even use it. They spend hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, but we cannot use it because people don't understand the application. But our CEO is bringing applications in the world that will be is complex and people will be able to use it. Not only that, when big companies started coming in also, they will take it. I keep saying it all the time also. They will not lay off employees. They'll gain more bonuses. You know, come again, we have our video conference application that we know before O Connect. We don't know what is coming now, what the name is going to be. Companies are going to cut down costs. How? Big companies will cut down costs. How? There'll be not too much traveling because they'll sit in their office, their comfortable offices, and have those meetings. One CEO wants to travel, they'll spend at least $10,000 to $20,000 for business class, executive hotels, feeding. For 5 days or 1 week, they'll spend about $10,000 to $20,000 for that executive to travel. But today, they'll sit in their office because we have our video conference that come with everything, user-friendly features, more integrated. That is as if like now we are here. Where is Bob? Bob is not in Dallas. Bob is not in Bel Air. Bob is in Dallas, Texas. Where's Collins? Collins is in UK. Vincent, UK. Look at the four of us, the OTech Pro. It's a small world. Ash has made the world to be like this one. With our video conference that come, we don't know, but based on our former O Connect, I'm fired up. Ash has put an application out that is going to be never before seen applications. I'm still talking about longevity of this company. That's why I say this company, our company that we are today, has come, is going nowhere, is forever. It's forever. And that is that sustainability and longevity that I'm talking about. And that's why this topic, Ash Mufara deliver meaningful transformation accessible to all. So Ash look even the layman down there. If you are doing any business that cannot touch even a layman down there can afford it, that is going to also empower the community, then we are not in business. So I'm so proud to be here. I'm so fired up to be in this, to be part of this company, and the vision of Mr. Ash that all of us we are in today to impact humanity, not only humanity, but to impact small businesses that we are talking about. Guys, we should be fired up. And if you look at our CEO today, he comes and tells us things that is done. For example, the survey. For example, the rotator. He comes and tells us that it was created by our own. When we've already used it. When we have already used it, then he comes and says, it's from our own. It's from our own industry that those our tech guys, they put it together. And guess what? Another point I want to bring about the sustainability and the longevity of this our own company, because this is a software development application company empowered with artificial intelligence. My brother Bob talked last month or few months back about when industrial revolution started, and today we are in that era of artificial intelligence, AI. We are lucky that we are in that era now, that AI, and our CEO took it and he used the Concorde to fly away with it, flew away with it. So now this is the era, and this era is going away. It has come to stay. There's nothing about technology today that it is not artificial intelligence. And guess what? All the other tech companies, the way they build their infrastructure, they have to patch now. They have to start building everything from scratch. And it's going to take how many years before they get there to finish to building whatever thing they're building now? They want to rush to put in the market. But our CEO, he took his time with his tech guys, and we have credible and able and good IT guys that we all our infrastructure or all our applications are being put together or created or built at that platform from the grassroots, from the roots coming up. And that's why our CEO will tell us every day at any time that is unlimited. He will tell us that is unlimited. And applications, software applications, there is no company that can run or that can function without applications. You yourself, myself, like my cell phone, I do everything on my cell phone. This cell phone is the product. This cell phone is my cell phone is a product. Your cell phone is a product. But the applications running inside that applications, inside that product, there are applications running inside. So we cannot live on this our world of today. We cannot live without applications. And that is how we are in. We are going into the market now with those applications. Companies cannot go without those applications. Cars today cannot run without application. You have Google Map in your cars. You have whatever in your cars because of what AI applications are running. That's why we are going nowhere. We've come to stay, and this company is forever. So, Mr. Ashby Mufara, thank you, and the tech guys, thank you very much. And I want to leave for them. Bravo. The floor is yours.
Wow. How did you start your discussion? You say you are focused, you believe, and you're fired up. And you did lay it out, my brother Oliver. You said no company has a business model. It's true. And that is the attraction to all of us here, to our founder, Mr. Ash. He comes with a unique business model and a concept. Small businesses impact. There's going to be impact to all to small businesses. And so you relate to our consciousness that small businesses is the driver, is the economic engine to all society. That's where our founder, Mr. Ash, is targeting. Big and small. Small businesses, he told us in Old News 11, small businesses, people within their communities. That's how you make change. That's how the meaningful transformation happens within the communities. You see how communities change from day to day. We have an argument that we'll be talking behind the scenes here. We're talking about a new economic system. It's possible. We can make that argument because Ash Mufara is coming in with a new concept and a new system. He's infusing, bringing in more value. He attaches more value than the price, impacting communities. So you see the makings of a new economic system. Every other company that's going to want to come in might have to think their strategy. How do you approach to gain the kind of market share that Ash Mufara is going to gain? He's going to infuse trillions of dollars into the world economy globally. That is the transformation that we're talking about. You talk about longevity. Yes, it is here to stay. Our founder, Mr. Ash, is here to stay. He once told us in the background that even if you nuke me, I'm not going nowhere. Ash Mufara said that, So he's building a system that will last from one generation to another. We'll take our share, and then our children will come, and their children's children will also benefit from what our founder is doing. Taking complex stuff and making it simple. We talked about the fourth industrial revolution. Yes, we are in that era. We are in the fourth industrial revolution, which is powered by artificial intelligence. And our founder, Mr. Ash, is right there. He's right there in the middle of things. You talk about applications. Yes, a lot of applications. And remember that our founder, Mr. Ash, he told us that he's going to reveal the applications and everything moving forward. But remember that they have a template already. They have a template already, which all our founder needs to do, once ever he identify which application to work on, or what he needs to do, just like he has done with our O survey and O rotator. All what he needs to do is plug it into that template to let it fly. He has already delivered a template moving forward. You know, when you open with, we're going to do one more round, but let me open the next round with this, because you triggered my memory, Oliver, when you talk about focus, belief, and then we are all fired up. Because I'm waiting for our founder, Mr. Ash. He's writing with some very, very solid order. If you read what our founder Ash is writing, you can tell that there is fire on the mountain. Things are about to explode. You know. So when you say we are focused and we believe, I remember something about that. There's a famous motivational speaker, famous writer, gifted author, and so Napoleon Hill. You know, Napoleon Hill said, you know, he has interviewed so many people, so many, in the likes of Rockefeller, in the likes of Edison, in the likes of Ford. You know, he said there's one thing in common amongst all of them. First, they start with the belief. You believe, and then they take the action. You believe, you take the action, and then comes the results. That's what our founder, Mr. Ash, has done. First of all, he believed in what he's doing. He believes in it. It's something that has been born inside the man's heart. He believes. He knows that he's going to succeed. Ash Mufarah knows that he's going to succeed. He said that he's going to do it or die. That the belief inside him manifests itself outwardly. And that's what attracts all of us. You believe, and then you are persistent. You know, persistent patience. You are persistent with what you believe in. Nothing shakes you. Nothing at all shakes you from your belief. So that is what has brought us here. And then you have your clear vision. These are the words of Napoleon Hill. You believe, you are persistent, and then you have a clear purpose. Ash has it. That's Ash. So let's go take another round again. I'll start with my brother Collins. I know, Collins, you have listened to all of us. I'm sure one or two things have triggered your memory as always, as we always do. So please come on down and give us your take again one more time. Thank you.
Thank you, Bob. Listening to all of you, honestly, a lot of things came in my mind. Oliver, Vincent, even yourself. It was just really crazy, thinking about the way Mr. Ash Mufarah, it's like we're trying to put our brain in his head. Though we are not there, but we try to like visualize what can be the outcome, and it is really great to think like that. Speculation is not a bad thing. You speculate, but it's like you look at the technology, like Oliver talked about the applications and stuff. That is true. Application is in the product. That's it. You build application, then you productize it. In software development, that's what you do. Application is about solving problem. It doesn't have to be beautiful, or no, it's about functionality, feature and functionality. And products now is about the appealing, how you do the design, the pricing and all of those things. All those things come, the logos. That's when you say, okay, I've built a product now for the mass market. But when you look at what Ash is doing, we want to build that's why I started with problem-solving applications. Would the application solve a problem? If not, pack your bag and go home. Because like Vincent said, a lot of applications are out there. What is the stupid thing you will do to build an application that is already there in the market? It's already solving the problem. But Ash is coming with something we talk about simplified, more futuristics, and it can easily hit the target of the problem. It's just like injection. When sometimes they give you a target injection that can heal a sickness. That's what Ash is doing. There is something that they have observed. Ash is surrounded by high qualified technical team, engineers. They have so many years of experience. They have been working in top companies. Though people don't know, they're working in all the top companies you can think of. Ash go out and recruit those experts. So many years of experience. Ask yourself, why would they even think of joining Mr. Ash Mufarah? It's because they look at the vision. They look at that heart of humanity. They want to be in something great. That is why they join. They said, what if we come and start to rewrite history? They have already built, they have already made history. But what if I can be in a company that will rewrite history again? That is their joy being here. It's not about money. Engineer can get any money they want. When you have your experience, I always said it, I've said it in webinars, you can ask all the IT engineers. When you have your experience, it is not about your ability to build. It's about how much they will pay you. They are always money driven. You don't give them what they want, they will not come. But why would these people decide to follow Mr. Ash Mufara? People who can make any money anywhere they go. Why would they follow? It is because of the dream, the mission of Mr. Ash Mufara. They listen to him. They said, we want to be part of this history. It's not about money. It's about part of being in this history, to help this man to create something, to do something, to fulfill that dream, that burning desire that is in his heart. That's the reason why they are here. And now, why are we here, the 4 Old Tech Pros? Is because we saw that dream and we said, we want to be part of this mission. We want to be part of the journey. That's the reason we are here. We are not working for the company, but we are here to say, yes, we were there from the beginning, from the time, from inception. And we saw this man, we believe in it. We join it and we follow it. People will say, these guys are crazy. We are not crazy. They'll say, you are drunk. We are not drunk. We are drunk because we saw something that is bigger than us in Mr. Ash Mufara. The history that he wants to create. I want to be part. Bob wants to be part. Oliver wants to be part. Vincent wants to be part. Jean Aliba, you can go, John Barilla, all those people who are saying, Marcien, Chris Johnston. If I don't name you, please, you want to be part of the history. That is why you are here. It is not about the financial gain. It's about writing your name on a pillar, a stone, a wall, where your great-grandchildren will pass and say, my granddad, my great-granddad was part of this story. They were there. They saw something that nobody saw. They were there. Our eyes open, laser focus on what? When we listen, we jump on it. Peter Rogers. There are people who can go and have their lives. I said you can go and have a good life. Why are we still here? It is because there is something bigger than us. We want to be that part, that beacon of hope. We want to stand and bless others. We want to stand on that application that Ash will build and say, yes, we were the first to lay our hands on it. We ride on it and we bless others. And we want to sit back and see the world going crazy for what Mr. Ash Mufara and the tech team have built. That is the reason why we are still here. And that is the reason why we said we'll stay here all the way with Mr. Ash Mufara until we see it turning the world upside down, solving problems for businesses. People talking about application, work in an office, and I see the product that Mr. Ash Mufara built or the services a company is using it to administer it to myself. That is what I want to see. And that's the reason I'm here. That's why Bob is here. Bob, I will leave it so you can take it and run away with it.
You know what, Collins? This is a direct, you can't say make this up. You can't say this any better. You know, Andy Bex asked this question. So I hope we can cut this part of what you just said and send it to Andy. I think it was in our last, was it our last Heroes webinar, or maybe a couple of weeks ago? He asked this, Andy asked the question, why are these people, why did they join Ash? And you have just delivered the most succinct answer that we could think of. And why all of us are here, you know. These guys are experts, like you rightly put it. They have most of the global applications that we're using, they are part of it. Then they choose to come and work with Ash. Is it because of the historic nature of what they've seen? Ash Mufara simply explained to them what he wanted to do. That's it. And they saw it and they saw the vision just like we did. And they want to be part of this history-making company. That's all. So I hope we can cut this part and send it to Andy Bex. Now he'll really appreciate it. Let's hear from our brother Vincent. Vincent, over to you. What do you
yes, wonderful webinar. Thank you, bro. Okay, thank you, Bob. Yeah, so we are saying still talking about the transformation accessible to us. So the transformation today we are talking today, what we can't live today our world without digital transformation, because everything go digital. If you go to supermarket to buy food, it's digital. Using even our mobile phone every day is digital. Using your computer, even banking, a lot of, I don't know, in different countries, a lot of banking, a lot of banks here, they are closing the branches because people are not going in physically like before we used to go. But now they are closing because everything turning digital, because they have less people visiting the branches. So we are doing everything from our phone and digital devices. So this is what happened. So Mr. Ash also, like Colin saying, he look at it, the dream, that the way the world is going, because that's how the world is moving. So I say, I have also to move according to the way the world is moving. So this is what make him, his vision is part of that. The vision also come from the fact that the world is moving rapidly with the digital transformation. So that digital transformation, you have to also move in before you get your place to that digital transformation. Because if you don't think forward and then you don't be quick, something will, you keep moving and keep changing. So things are going very fast. So that's why Mr. Ash vision, like Colin saying, we all adapt to that vision, because the vision is part of that digital transformation that is going on. And then this digital transformation today, everywhere in every country in the world, people are talking about artificial intelligence. So the artificial intelligence is part of the transformation that Mr. Ash is building. And then that transformation, when he finish, make it very simple for all of us. Whether you know IT or not, it will be accessible for everyone. It will be easy for every single individual to use it. Even those people living in the far end of villages where we can have access to the internet, but they will find a way. It will be easier for them to use the system. The system will be fine for everyone. And then it will going to, like we always say, when they change the system, everything is working as the way he's expecting. What is not there, he will transform it and then make our life more easier like before. And then change the traditional way we used to do things. So it's the different way we do things. So all this transformation that is doing, you see? And then when all this coming to getting, and then we're going to uplift humanity. So when we are saying uplifting humanity, it's not only giving them money, because the way they do things is going to change. It will be easier to access the system. It will be very simple. Like Mr. Ash said, it will be very simple. Even old people, they can go and use it. People in the care home, they can use it to check their blood pressure and all this. It will be easy. The system will be, everyone will embrace the system, because the system that is coming, it will be huge and then very important for us. So it's going to change our daily life. The way we do things is going to do that. It's going to change everything. So this digital transformation is not only money, because it's going to simplify our life. Your daily life is going to change. The traditional way to do things will change. That's also part of the transformation. And then this is very important, because also people don't make it like one of us was saying, you can have a system, and then the system could be, maybe you need some IT guys to do the system to explain. No, what Mr. Ash is building, you don't need to be IT guru. You don't need to even to know anything. Only thing you need to know, focus on the system, know how to read, and then how to manipulate. It will be very simple to all of us. That's what we say is going to also impact our life positively. Then when we talk about positive life, it's not only the money, also the way we do things will change. It will make life more easier for us. Not complicated. Go and learn something before you come and practice. No, you get it with very simple to use. It make our life also simple. So this is very important for us. So this is what we're saying, that Mr. Ash is going to transform the life. We're going to transform our lives. We're going to transform the world. So what is not there is going to make it, and then it will happen. So it's very important the what is doing. It's not only because when we talk about transformation, people think only about money, because it's inclusive everything. Even money is there, even the way we do things. Because sometimes when you use some system, it's very difficult, and then you are stressed. You don't know how to go. But when it's very simple for you, you do this, that, and then it's done. You make your life easy and simple, and then you're happy. We'll be happy in every single ground. If money-wise, we'll be happy. How do we use the application, we'll be happy. And then will be very simple also for us as well. And then while we get into that, we too, we can bless our families and friends and the relative. Then they will also know that we are in a system that is there to uplift humanity. People, they don't have to now with the new system that Mr. Ash is building. You don't have to travel from one continent like we used to do from Africa to come to Europe or go to United States to learn. It will be there. It will be affordable for everyone. You could be in your village in Africa and learn. You could be everywhere in the world and then learn from big university in the US. So this is what Mr. Ash is building. So it's a lot. We cannot even sit here explain everything. It's a lot to go. So this is the opportunity that is coming, that the transformation that is using. The transformation is based on an IT tool, but it's going to transform our daily life. The traditional way we do things will change to different way we do things, and then in simpler way, not difficult way, very simple way. You don't need to know IT to do that. It will be very simple. It will be accessible to all of us. So I'll leave it there, Bob. Thank you.
Man, we are all fired up today, aren't we? Well said, my brother Vincent. This is what I took. When the system is going to be operating at full blast, that's operating as intended and producing the expected results that it has been delivered to produce. That equals to uplifting humanity. In a nutshell, that is what our brother Vincent is telling us. When this system has been brought to light and is doing exactly what it's doing, it will give us the meaningful transformation. And our father has told us how is he going to do this? He's going to do it through education, through lifestyle, through giving us finance, more money. Lifestyle. Imagine health and wellness, beauty, everything. Our father is coming in a way that every single one around the globe is going to be impacted. The transformation is going to be huge. It's going to be measurable. You can see it, you can feel it, and all of us are included. My brother Oliver, let's share your final thoughts as we wrap up.
Yeah, thank you very much, Bob. You just ended with something that I just grabbed from it. Change, and the Collins and Vincent also said changing our lives. So we should have that mindset. Look, brothers and sisters, let me tell you guys, we are getting in that era now in our life and our future and the generation to come, that we should have that successful mindset. By so doing, we should take care of ourselves physically, healthy, consult your doctor, exercise, eat healthy, because we are going to be the solution makers. We are going to create history. We are going to change the map of the world by impacting the world, impacting humanity. That is the vision of the company. Guys, sky is not the limit, it's the beginning. We should get ready. We know whom our CEO is. He's a man, when he wants to do something, we don't know when next he's going to come, but we know the world will never be the same. Our lives will never be the same. Take care of your health. Exercise, go to doctor, consult, eat healthy. Then I did talk about that our life should be a successful one, and the longevity and the sustainability of this company. Why do I say so? Because we have valuable applications that are coming. That is empower with artificial intelligence. Everybody on this planet Earth need an application to rely on. I cannot live without my phone. That's for sure. I don't think about it, but I think and nobody can live without application. Churches, small businesses, everybody. That is what is coming. That is what our CEO is bringing. Secondly, small businesses will need it. Why? It's affordable. It's affordable. It's affordable. Again, we have a very powerful tech team that is building. They used 3 hours, 30 minutes. They came out with an application. Just the engine alone. But it was more than enough, because it came that particular application came out with the analyzing the data. That is powerful. That is powerful. We are in a good place. The future is bright. Our generation is bright. I'm so fired up, and I know that all of us who have been part of this, we've endured. We've endured because we believe that our CEO is doing the right thing. We were there. Like one of my brothers said, it's not about the money. This transformation is not about the money. It's about the belief. It's about the belief and the vision. Like Colin said, we are going to be part of history. And that history, why is that history? Because we are in a company never seen, never heard of. That is going to come, the business model of the company and the vision is to impact humanity. Not only humanity, but small businesses and small business owners. We cannot beat that. We are going to write our own history. You have your own history. You know your own journey. You understand what when you were here in this journey, what happened, what you went through. You write your own history. And I want to see Mr. Ash and the tech team. Thank you, guys. Happy Saturday. Bye.
And from you on all our behalf, we say thank you to the tech teams and our founder, Mr. Ash. It has been another beautiful Saturday. This is your brother Bob. I'm
Oh, Bob,
coming
sorry,
to.
we have heroes tomorrow.
Oh yes, yes. Do not forget the heroes tomorrow. Heroes tomorrow is 2 p.m. Eastern. I'll be on the flight back, so I might catch up maybe from the airport with the phone. But don't forget to join us tomorrow, heroes. Another interesting topic. 2 p.m. Eastern time. And I was just saying, Oliver, my yeah, thanks is for all of us, all the four of us here, and all the affiliates, those who have plugged in, thanking our founder, Mr. Ash, and the tech team. Let us just close today by remembering this. Remember Napoleon Hill, which I quoted earlier. His core philosophy is that belief, persistence, and a clear purpose. That's our founder, Mr. Ash Mufara. You know, the power of the mind and positive thinking. Just let us know that we are there. The skies are clear. The light is at the end of the tunnel. We can see it. So there are better days ahead. So let us just pray for our founder, Mr. Ash, and the tech team. And until that, we'll see you guys again in another 2 weeks. This is your brother Bob on behalf of all the OTech pros. Thank you.